Raymond Bruce here. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Wednesday night in the NBA. It's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors. And now we head to Oakland. Listen in on Kevin Harlan, who's got the broadcast.
All of the lights. All of the lights. Fast lights, flashlights, spotlights, rock life every night. All of the lights. Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights.
Lovely night here in San Francisco. The San Francisco Bay Area, our venue, the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, our scene. On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And as we take a look here at David Lee, guys, what do you think?
Well, I'm a big fan of David Lee, fellas. I mean, you look at the way he's progressed in his career. Each season he's found a way to improve and now become one of the better passing forwards in the NBA. I just like what he does because he can figure out ways to win each and every night.
I think a lot of it just has to do with him feeling right at home with the ball on the block. If you double, he'll find the open man, and if you don't, he'll square up and go into his move. He just finds a way to be productive on offense.
And a one-game homestand for the Warriors as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. They are a sixth-place team right now, definitely in contention moving down the stretch.
But guys, you have to wonder about their confidence because they've lost all of the previous meetings with this team this season.
Well, I'm sure they're aware of it, Steve. You've played the game. You know how that works, but I don't think that it'll have a negative effect on them. I think, if anything, it'll work the opposite way. Maybe get them a little more fired up and focused than usual.
Second free throw, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know, on an ordinary night, I think they would have come out on top in that game. That's how well they...
Oh! Hammer time!
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now here's Parker. Duncan kicks to Parker. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Parker drives in. He with the block. Iguodala dishes to Lee. Thompson covered by Parker. There's the three. Curry can't get it to go. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, a short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, thanks. It's Parker with the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And Parker drops them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Passes to Bogut. Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. Iguodala. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Parker, averaging 16 points a game. Leonard, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Bogut. Feeds to Curry. Left side Curry. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Iguodala outside. Iguodala off the pick from Lee. 6 to shoot. Curry attacking. Poke loose. Parker with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Iguodala with the block. Bogut the pass to Lee. The shot no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guy.
Iguodala outside. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their blowout win the last time out.
And guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well.
Back to Parker. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
The Spurs making a switch here. Honors checked in. Gets it to go. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Spurs trail by 3. Parker outside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
You know, he's not the most flashy point guard out there, and you don't hear his name when people talk about the best point guards in the game, but I think Parker is one of the best in the business when it comes right down to it. He's able to do so many things out there for you, and just had a dominant season for the Spurs a year ago.
Steve, Parker's fearlessness going to the hoop is what makes him such a devastating player in crunch time. Often you'll see him go right into a bigger guy, take the contact, and still find a way to finish the play.
Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Heat.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on deep. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
There's a break in the action, so let's now take a look at the teams with the highest field goal shooting percentage. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Spurs second.
You know, this team has been outstanding in terms of shooting percentage. Any team that can shoot this well can only give themselves a much better chance to win. They share the ball, they take high-quality shots, and they're always on the same page offensively.
And he sinks the second. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the slam dunk by Spades.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Diaw dishes to Ginobili. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Ginobili's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Douglas kicks to Spades. Spades off the pick from Azili. No good from Spades. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Bellinelli, and Azili with the block. It's Thompson off the drive. There's the bucket. Good. Thompson's got 7 points. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
Parker's shot is off.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Bonner. The shot is off. Nice D from Azili. Barnes with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Douglas kicks to Barnes. Misses the 3. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Spurs trail by 3. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. The guards, Parker and Bellinelli. Matt Bonner is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Ginobili in at the small forward position. The Warriors' shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Douglas kicks to Barnes. He feeds it to Douglas. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson passes to Douglas. Here's Azili. No good. Solid defense there from Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 1. There's the feed to Diaw. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Diaw's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at San Antonio. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Golden State, they're 5 spots away.
Right now, looking at the Warriors, they've certainly put themselves firmly in the playoff picture yet again. This is an impressive team that we're watching.
Well, that's what it's all about, Clark, in the NBA. Just getting to the playoffs, giving yourself a chance to win a championship. And, hey, once you get there, anything can happen. Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. All it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Splitter comes in for Matt Bonner. And it's Duncan in for Boris Diaw. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Well, you look at Bellinelli, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Klay Thompson, a little bit down the ladder.
Well, you don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it definitely helps. And pretty much all these guys fit into that great category.
And with any of those guys, when they get on the roll from three-point land, it can last for a while. We're talking a long time.
He dishes it to Bogut. Douglas, covered by Parker. Pass to Douglas. It's up a 3. That's good. Douglas has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. He passes it to Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Bogut kicks to Douglas. Back to Bogut. The dish to Barnes. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets it to go. Douglas has got 5 now.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. To force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Spurs making a switch here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Parker kicks to Splitter. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. They get it again. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got his second bucket of the game to go. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Stolen. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. And it's blocked by Curry. It's Bogut with the drive. San Antonio with the rebound. Now Bellinelli. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Bellinelli's got 4 this quarter. Up top, Curry. Bellinelli is covering. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs leading by 3. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in assists, first in three-point field goal percentage. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Warriors trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Green. Rebounded by Bogut. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Here.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Curry can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 5. The drive by Green. It's rebounded by Curry.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Here's Iguodala. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Back to Parker. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Now they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage, upwards of 50% now.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Curry dishes to Barnes. Lee passes to Bogut. Barnes. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Feeds it to Barnes. Curry attacking off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Tries a three off the inbound. And that one's good.
Nice play there on that inbound play. Paid off with the three.
Now here's Parker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Parker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hello and welcome. With playoff seeds hanging in the balance, let's recap the first half for you. San Antonio on top against Golden State. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. Tony Parker making a statement in this one. He's up to 14 points, and he's been working to get great looks from the field, making his trips to the free throw line count as well. And midway through, the Warriors are still alive. The outside shot just not there for them today, but that certainly hasn't stopped them from trying. We might see some adjustments after the break. For Stephen Curry, it's been an off game. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field. And now we'll send you back to Oracle Arena. See you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
What a game for Tony Parker. He has 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and that's the group for Mark Jackson as we begin the second half. Curry against Parker. Curry attacking. Thompson dishes to Bogut. Shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Green with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Parker right side. No good off the back of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Parker with the steal. Here's Leonard. Blocked. And they're able to recover. Nice hit again. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good by Parker. Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 8. And Thompson kicks to Curry. From the arc. Can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Parker right side. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kicks to Thompson. Back to Bogut. In low to Lee. And again, no good by Golden State.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Lee. And Splitter backs down. Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 7 points.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Timeout called the Warriors. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
Just 3 to shoot. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson against Green. Let's go. And another basket for San Antonio. Warriors trail by 11. It's Curry with the drive. That's good.
Well, Curry is so much fun to watch, Kevin, because he's an excellent ball handler. We know about his shooting, one of the best in the league at that. But when you make that combination of ball handling and shooting, and you've got the shiftiness, the quickness of Curry, now you've got a player who's very difficult to stop.
And you know what, Steve? You rarely see him take a bad shot, but of course he just doesn't miss that many, so a heat check is not a problem.
Splitter covered by Lee, and the call will be against David Lee. That's foul number 2 for him. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for David Lee. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's slammed in by Splitter. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Curry against Parker. Curry kicks to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 5.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good number.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field. You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
Barnes passes to Curry. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Barnes. And it's off from 3-point range.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Boris Diaw's checked in for the Spurs. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Knocked away. Leonard dishes to Parker. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Tim Duncan. And San Antonio has possession. Spurs passing it around. Good on the shot. Green's got 6 points. Warriors trail by 11. Back to Lee. He kicks it to Curry. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Parker passes to Green, and it's good on the assist by Parker. 8 points for him.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Lee left side. Iguodala outside. Curry covered by Parker. And Stephen Curry another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Parker dishes to Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Up again. The follow-up jam.
This is just great anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Parker outside to the inside. Here's Bonner, and the shot is good. Bonner's got his first points of the night.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker leading the charge, but they get it back. Bonner kicks to Green. Diaw And a miss there on the triple. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Lee, a screen on Green. And another three for Golden State.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Parker outside. And that one's good. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Curry outside. The shot misses. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Spurs lead by 6. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
On the floor for San Antonio, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the point guard position. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the pass to Spates. Back to Iguodala. Dishes it to Thompson. Passes it to Spates. He feeds it to Thompson. Lock at 6. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Curry with it. Now guarded by Splitter. Another miss by Curry. Spurs leading by 6. Now the feed to Splitter. Makes it off the glass. Splitter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Curry against Parker. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Iguodala. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
It's Thompson off the drive. Bogut kicks to Curry. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 20 points.
Now it's a dangerous time to go cold here in the fourth quarter, so he's going to have to find the range.
Here's Leonard, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Curry.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Duncan kicks to Ginobili. Gives him the lead pass. Splitter. No luck. Nice D from Bogut.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Pass to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Thompson, he has 9 points and 3 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
It really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in, and so Thompson nails both of them. Spurs leading by 5. Ginobili attacking. Parker, guarded by Curry. Parker passes to Ginobili. Ginobili right side. Into Tim Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And that's now 6 points for Tim Duncan. Iguodala outside. Thompson. Curry dishes to Lee. Curry kicks to Thompson. The shot. And that one swishes right in. 22 points for Steph Curry.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his teams. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Parker drives in, gets it to go. Parker's got 20.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. It seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Leonard, the pass to Duncan. Ginobili kicks to Splitter. Parker outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Gets the bucket. Splitter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Parker kicks to Splitter. It's stolen by Bogut. 4-on-3 break. He dishes it to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. .109 left in the 4th quarter. The Spurs have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogut.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck? How about Steph Curry in this one? 25 points, and he's buried a ton of 3-pointers in this game, too.
It's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Those were critical foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Double team on Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Duncan. The Spurs shooting it well here in the 4th quarter. 50%. Parker guarded by Curry. Double team on Parker. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Count the bucket.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Curry with the 3. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
That three off the mark. So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. From deep. Off target. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.